Welcome into On the Go, and you know we all get excited when we have Miss Jean Wright, Wright's Produce, the farmer's market, right there on Coliseum Boulevard. And I'm telling you, it is so exciting. We love it when this time of the year comes and the ferns begin to come in and everything starts blooming. And Jean, you're open 7 days a week, right?
7 days, 7 to 5.
Okay, 7 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I'll have to tell you that the ferns that I buy from you are the best I have ever bought in my life.
Yeah, we cover them up.
They last longer.
We cover them up in the winter, and then uncover them and they're ready to go again.
Yep, because the pots, they're not pot bound. They're just awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you.
So what's in this time of the year?
Well, we have the ferns and the mixed plants, the bedding plants, tropical plants, hibiscus.
Just about everything.
Yeah, just all types of tropical plants.
Well, the nice thing too, Jean, you pick plants that are going to do well in this area.
Right.
Where a lot of times a big chain, they're just going to bring in whatever they ship them.
Well, we like to have a lot of perennials, even like on the tropical plants. We have things that come back, and then, your little hibiscus, they're good for 1 year, but later on we'll be getting and they'll be local, the perennial hibiscus, they come back.
Yes, and that was something new a few years ago.
Oh yeah, and your tropical hibiscus, they bloom all through the season until you have a frost.
That's right.
But your little local hibiscus, the perennial kind, they bloom certain months, and of course you cut them back and they come right back the next year and their blooms are bigger. But something for all summer long, and it's not that expensive. You have to replace them every year, but they're still pretty to look at.
I just know that I love it. There are two things that just, when all those flower baskets go up down at Riverwalk Stadium, when the Biscuits start playing ball, that then summer's here, spring's here, and then when you start getting those things in, and I get my ferns and hang them, then I'm happy.
We have one grower that does the ferns, and they've been doing ferns for years. I think that's their specialty. And they're new ferns. They're from, this year. They're not from last year.
Right.
So they're not root bound, and they hold up good.
But look at the size of these.
That's pretty, isn't it?
I mean, they're absolutely gorgeous. And what is the price range on? What's the price on those?
They're 15.
15, okay.
And of course, these are more for shade. Your Boston ferns take more shade, and then we have the sun ferns, which are Kimberleys. They'll take that full hot sun, and they're pretty also. We have them in pots and in baskets.
I got some of the Kimberly ferns in the pots last year, and they made it through the winter, and they are absolutely beautiful right now.
Yeah, they're pretty hardy.
So the only ones I had to replace are the Boston ferns. And then you have such a myriad of plants down there, and then you have mixed bowls that are just beautiful.
We have a little girl at one of the nurseries. She does all these.
Isn't that nice? Yeah.
The round bowls, we have oblongs.
So they're ready to put right out on your patio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have the big pots.
Right.
But she does a good job.
What kind of price ranges go into your ones that are already potted?
Okay, now the real big pots, which are I think 14 or 16-inch pots, those are like 30. We have some for 25.
Okay.
And these are 17. And then we have a 16, so they're different prices. By the time you buy all of the little plants and put them in one,
it's probably it's cheaper to get it done.
Let them do it and do it right. And then you got quite a variety of bulbs too.
Oh yeah, yes. Those are the lilies there, what they call the tango lilies. They're different. They're real pretty. And then you have the glads, which everybody likes glads.
Absolutely.
And the caladium bulbs.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Oh yeah, and if you want, now's the time to put your bulbs out.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, do I have to dig those up every year, or what happens to those? Is that just an annual?
No, those are from bulbs. You just pull your bulbs up, put them in a paper bag or something, and just store them over the winter, put them in your garage or whatever, and then
Okay.
spring cut them
Okay.
back. And go back out there and put them out again. We had some tulips that came up in pots that just sit outside. Of course, it didn't get that cold this year, and they're already up.
Right,
Wow,
right,
that's
right.
neat.
My sweet potato vine that I got from you last year is coming back up too.
Oh, well,
And
good.
I've never
Great.
had that happen before.
Yeah.
So, well, the hibiscus are just wow. Can we get? That's just beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Let me get out of the way. You don't need me for a
well,
backdrop.
you make a good backdrop.
Yeah, put my,
I mean, these are just beautiful. And the birds love those, and the hummingbirds love these too.
They do.
So,
makes it nice.
well, Jean, it's so exciting. Thank you for coming in and just showing us just a tiny little bit of what you've got now coming in.
Well, thank
and
you.
every week, I'm assuming there'll be something
Oh
more.
yes, our little local growers, they're getting things out like mixed baskets, hanging baskets.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's coming in.
Is there no tax on plants that are grown locally? How does
Grown
that
locally,
work?
yeah.
Okay, so that's an extra added attraction. Plus, you're supporting local growers
Absolutely.
and local farmers.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
So thank you so much. You always just brighten up spring for
That's
us,
right.
and we thank you for
Thank
being
you.
here. Go by Wright's Produce, Federal Drive, Coliseum Boulevard.
Federal Drive, we're right next to the Coliseum.
Okay,
Right.
7 till 5 every day. And thanks for being with us, and we'll be right back.